In the heart of our planet's last great wildernesses, stories echo through the ages, legends pass down through generations. They speak of creatures unseen, yet ever present. These are the stories of Bigfoot and the Yeti. Myths, or something more? Across the globe, high in the Himalayas, another legend endures: the Yeti. To the people of the Himalayas, the Yeti is more than just a myth, it is an integral part of their spiritual beliefs. Stories of Bigfoot sightings are as varied as the vast landscapes it is said to inhabit. Some witnesses describe fleeting glimpses of a large dark figure disappearing into the undergrowth. Others tell of terrifying encounters with a creature of immense size and power. Footprints, often impossibly large and human-like, appear in the mud and snow only to vanish just as mysteriously. One of the most enduring pieces of evidence in the Bigfoot puzzle is the Patterson-Gimlin film. Shot in 1967 in the remote forests of Northern California, this grainy footage appears to show a large, hairy, bipedal creature striding confidently across a clearing. The film's authenticity has been debated for decades, with some experts claiming it to be a hoax, while others maintain its significance as a crucial piece of the Bigfoot puzzle. The Yeti, much like its North American counterpart, has remained equally elusive, its existence supported largely by anecdotal evidence and local folklore. High in the Himalayas, where the air is thin and the weather unforgiving, the Yeti is said to roam the treacherous slopes, leaving behind only the faintest of traces. Perhaps the most compelling piece of evidence for the Yeti's existence emerged in 1951 when explorer Eric Shipton, during an expedition to Mount Everest, photographed a series of unusual footprints in the snow. These tracks, far too large to belong to any known primate, appeared to show the creature's distinctive gait, with one foot placed slightly ahead of the other. Shipton's photographs ignited the world's imagination, fueling speculation and debate that continues to this day. Northern California, 1967. Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin ventured deep into the redwood forests, the creature known as Bigfoot. As they rounded a bend, they saw it, a large, hairy, bipedal creature. It glanced over its shoulder and loped away. Those fleeting seconds sparked decades of debate. High in the Himalayas, another legend stirred. The Yeti, known to some as the abominable snowman, haunted the imagination. This creature, shrouded in mystery, was said to roam the high-altitude glaciers and snow-covered slopes. For centuries, local people spoke of its presence, stories passed down through generations. In 1951, a British expedition led by Eric Shipton set out to conquer Mount Everest. They sought adventure, challenge, and perhaps a glimpse into the unknown. As they traversed the Menlung Glacier, at an altitude of over 20,000 feet, they stumbled upon something extraordinary. A line of large, human-like footprints stretched across the snow. The tracks were unlike anything they had ever seen. They were far too large to belong to any known primate. Shipton, a seasoned explorer, meticulously photographed the footprints, documenting their size and shape. These photographs, published upon Shipton's return, sent shockwaves through the world. Could these be the tracks of the elusive Yeti? The abominable snowman, long dismissed as myth, was suddenly thrust into the spotlight. The world watched, captivated, as expeditions set off in search of this mysterious creature. The Yeti quickly captured the public imagination. It became a symbol of the wild, untamed places on Earth, a reminder that there were still mysteries to be solved, creatures yet to be discovered. But as with Bigfoot, skepticism abounded. Scientists debated the validity of the evidence, offering alternative explanations for the tracks. Some suggested that the footprints were simply those of a known animal, distorted by the melting snow. Others theorized that the thin air and extreme altitude could play tricks on the mind, leading to misinterpretations. Despite the skepticism, the legend of the Yeti persisted, fueled by further sightings and encounters. Stories of the abominable snowman continued to emerge from the Himalayas, whispers of a creature that lurked just beyond the reach of civilization. The Pacific Northwest, a land of towering forests, mist-shrouded mountains, and deep, mysterious lakes. It's a place where nature reigns supreme, and where the legend of Bigfoot feels as real as the ancient trees that blanket the land. Here, Bigfoot is more than just a myth. It's an integral part of the cultural fabric, woven into the very identity of the region. Towns like Willow Creek, California, embrace the legend. They host annual Bigfoot festivals. These events draw thousands of visitors. People come to celebrate the creature. They share stories, examine evidence, and venture into the wilderness, hoping for a glimpse of the elusive creature. Local businesses capitalize on the Bigfoot craze. Souvenir shops offer everything from Bigfoot keychains and coffee mugs to life-sized Bigfoot statues. Restaurants serve Bigfoot burgers. There's even a Bigfoot museum showcasing purported evidence. Footprint casts, hair samples, and blurry photographs line the walls, each offering a tantalizing clue to the creature's existence. But Bigfoot's influence extends far beyond the realm of tourism and kitsch. The creature has become a powerful symbol of the wild, untamed spirit of the Pacific Northwest. It represents the mysteries that still linger in a world increasingly dominated by technology and human development. For many, Bigfoot embodies the idea that there are still frontiers to explore, creatures yet to be discovered. It's a reminder that we don't know everything, that there are still wonders hidden in the shadows, waiting to be revealed. This sense of mystery is a powerful draw for both believers and skeptics alike. It fuels our imaginations, urging us to question what we think we know about the world around us. The search for Bigfoot becomes a metaphor for the human desire to explore the unknown, to push the boundaries of our understanding. It's a quest for knowledge, for adventure, and perhaps for a connection to something larger than ourselves. Across the globe, in the towering peaks of the Himalayas, another legendary creature holds sway, the Yeti. Known to the local people as the Mehte, meaning man-bear, the Yeti is more than just a mythical beast. It's a deeply ingrained part of the Sherpa culture and belief system. For generations, Sherpas have shared stories of the Yeti. They describe it as a large, ape-like creature covered in thick, dark hair. It's said to roam the high-altitude regions, guarding the mountains and their sacred spaces. To the Sherpas, the Yeti is not a monster to be feared, but rather a powerful spirit worthy of respect and reverence. They believe that encountering a Yeti is a sign of good luck. It signifies a connection to the spiritual realm. Offerings of food and prayer flags are often left in places where Yeti sightings have been reported, a gesture of respect for these elusive guardians of the mountains. The Yeti represents the raw power and unpredictable nature of the Himalayas. It embodies the challenges and dangers faced by those who dare to venture into this unforgiving environment. In the towering peaks of the Himalayas, another legendary creature holds sway, the Yeti, known to the local people as the Mehte, meaning man-bear. It's a deeply ingrained part of the Sherpa culture. For generations, Sherpas have shared stories of the Yeti. They describe it as a large, ape-like creature, covered in thick, dark hair. It's said to roam the high-altitude regions, guarding the mountains. To the Sherpas, the Yeti is a powerful spirit worthy of respect. The Yeti's influence extends beyond the realm of folklore and spirituality. It has also permeated popular culture, captivating the imaginations of people worldwide. From books and movies to television shows and video games, the Yeti has become a global icon, a symbol of mystery and adventure. One of the earliest Western accounts of the Yeti emerged in 1921, when Lieutenant Colonel Charles Howard Berry, a British explorer, reported seeing a large ape-like creature while trekking through the Himalayas. He described the creature as being covered in dark hair, with footprints that were enormous, like those of a prehistoric man. Howard Berry's account, published in his book Mount Everest: The Reconnaissance, sparked widespread interest in the Yeti, capturing the attention of explorers, scientists, and the general public alike. The allure of the unknown is powerful. It draws us in, it makes us question. But science demands evidence, proof beyond the shadows and whispers. Can we truly unravel the mysteries of Bigfoot and the Yeti through the lens of scientific scrutiny? From the outset, the scientific community has approached the existence of these creatures with a healthy dose of skepticism. Extraordinary claims, they argue, require extraordinary evidence. And the evidence presented thus far, often anecdotal and circumstantial, has failed to meet the rigorous standards of scientific proof. The lack of a single, verifiable specimen, such as a body or skeleton, remains a significant hurdle for proponents of Bigfoot and Yeti's existence. Without tangible physical proof, the debate often circles back to eyewitness accounts, blurry photographs, and footprint casts, evidence that can be easily misinterpreted or even fabricated. Footprint casts, often presented as compelling evidence, have been subjected to intense scrutiny by scientists. While some researchers argue that the size and shape of these prints are inconsistent with any known primate, others suggest that factors like substrate, weight distribution, and environmental conditions can significantly alter the appearance of tracks, leading to misinterpretations. Hair samples, allegedly collected from Bigfoot and Yeti sightings, have also yielded inconclusive results. While some analyses have suggested the hair belongs to an unknown or unclassified primate, contamination with other animal hair and the degradation of DNA over time make it difficult to draw definitive conclusions. Furthermore, the cultural significance and folklore surrounding these creatures cannot be discounted. Stories passed down through generations, often embellished with each retelling, can blur the lines between fact and fiction, making it challenging to separate genuine observations from cultural myths. The Patterson-Gimlin film, perhaps the most iconic piece of Bigfoot evidence, continues to spark debate. While some researchers point to the creature's fluid movements and anatomical features as evidence of its authenticity, others argue that the film's grainy quality, shaky camera work, and lack of a clear view of the creature's face leave room for doubt. Skeptics propose alternative explanations, suggesting the creature could be a human in a suit, a misidentified bear, or simply a trick of light and shadow. The fact that the film's creators, Patterson and Gimlin, had a history of embellishing stories and seeking publicity further fuels the skepticism surrounding the footage. Similarly, the famous 1951 Mount Everest footprints, photographed by Eric Shipton, have been subjected to various interpretations. While some researchers maintain that the size and shape of the tracks are inconsistent with any known animal, others suggest they could belong to a bear or other large mammal, distorted by the melting snow and the angle of the photograph. Despite decades of research, countless expeditions, and advancements in scientific analysis, the existence of Bigfoot and the Yeti remains firmly entrenched in the realm of speculation and belief. The lack of conclusive evidence has done little to dampen the enthusiasm of those determined to prove their existence. New technologies, such as advanced DNA analysis and remote sensing, offer promising avenues for future research. Perhaps with time and continued exploration, we may finally unravel the mysteries surrounding these elusive creatures. But for now, Bigfoot and the Yeti continue to captivate our imaginations, reminding us that there are still frontiers to explore, both within the vast wildernesses of our planet and within the depths of our own curiosity. The stories of Bigfoot and the Yeti, passed down through generations, whispered around campfires and debated in scientific journals, hold a unique power over our collective imagination. These tales, woven into the fabric of different cultures, transcend geographical boundaries, language barriers, and even the skepticism of the modern world. Why are we so drawn to these creatures, these enigmatic figures that lurk on the periphery of our understanding? Perhaps it is the allure of the unknown, the tantalizing possibility that something extraordinary might still exist hidden in the shadows of our increasingly explored world. In an age of technological advancement where information is readily available at our fingertips, the mysteries surrounding Bigfoot and the Yeti offer a refreshing counterpoint, a reminder that there are still enigmas to unravel, questions that science alone may not be able to answer. This sense of wonder, of venturing into the unknown, is deeply ingrained in the human spirit. It is what drives us to explore, to question, to seek answers beyond the boundaries of our current understanding. The enduring fascination with Bigfoot and the Yeti speaks to our complex relationship with nature. As we encroach upon wild spaces, these creatures symbolize the untamed wilderness, reminding us of the balance between humanity and nature. They represent forces beyond our control, mysteries hidden within forests and mountains. The search for these beings, driven by curiosity or adventure, leads us back to nature, urging us to reconnect with wild places. In our pursuit of the unknown, we rediscover the beauty of the natural world. Perhaps the true value of these legends lies in the journey itself, the exploration and questioning, deepening our appreciation for the mysteries around us. The debate surrounding the existence of Bigfoot and the Yeti is likely to continue for generations to come. Evidence will be presented, challenged, and re-examined. New theories will emerge, only to be met with skepticism and further investigation. And yet the allure of these creatures will persist, fueled by the enduring power of stories, the thrill of the unknown, and the human desire to believe in something beyond the ordinary. As we move forward, armed with increasingly sophisticated technology and a deeper understanding of the natural world, perhaps we will one day have definitive answers to these enduring mysteries. But even if these creatures remain elusive, their stories will continue to inspire us, to remind us that there is still much to learn, much to explore, and that the world is full of wonders yet to be discovered. The search for Bigfoot and the Yeti, in many ways, is a reflection of our own unending quest for knowledge, understanding, and a connection to something larger than ourselves.